What's going up, guys? It's Sheeny the Great, back for another Write With Me Wednesday. So I'm actually at my local library, and I thought I would get a small writing session in. Just got off work. It's about 3:30 now, 3:30, 4 o'clock. But I had the early shift. My hair is looking ratchet. I had the early shift at work, so I'm tired. But I got some coffee, and now I have time to write. And I actually have this weekend off, so I'm going to try to get as much writing as possible done. So I'm going to bring you guys along and film for 3 days and hopefully finish up chapter 11 and start chapter 12. So yeah, let's go write.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Alright, what's up, guys? So I'm back. Today is Sunday. I had the weekend off. Yesterday I didn't film any for the Write With Me Wednesday because I was just caught up in other stuff and didn't have time to actually film. But I did get a lot of work done. So the speed art video that I just posted today, I filmed all day yesterday. So that's what I was filming mostly. But I also got some writing done. So chapter 11 I finished up in the second draft. And I sat there and I started working on it, started changing some things, and then I was going to go take a break, and I was like, no, okay, keep writing. So I kept writing a little bit, and I was going to go take a break, and before I knew it, I had finished chapter 11. So today we're starting chapter 12 of the second draft, but I did finish chapter 11 yesterday. In addition to that, something really cool happened. So I told you guys in a recent video that the submission that I sent to Aaron Richard for thegaystoner.com did get published. And I checked my email, and I'd been checking every now and then, but I kind of got out of the habit of checking. But I checked my email, and he had an assignment for, well, I don't want to talk about it, but he had an assignment available for me and a couple other writers. And so I sat down and wrote it up and sent it to him, and he said it was exactly what he was looking for. So I think soon there will be an article published again on his website, but that one was assigned, and it was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun like learning for the article and then writing the article, and I hope it does get published, but if it does, I'll be sure to let you guys know. So that's about how much writing I got done yesterday. So today I'm just working on chapter 12, and this is one of the last chapters that I wrote. Actually, the second to last chapter that I wrote in the first draft, and I actually really like it. Like, I think it's one of my strongest chapters. So right now I'm just going to go through and change a few things and talk to you guys while I work. I think I like this chapter just because it shows it's really a pivotal moment where you really get to see the change in one of the main characters. So before, this character starts out one way, and over time you get to see more of him, and your opinion should hopefully change over time. But this is the chapter where it's really like, hopefully I really want the reader to be sympathetic towards this character in this chapter. So it's just a really important chapter for the story plot as well. something really major is about to happen, so it's kind of a climax. It's pretty much the climax of the story as well. So, you know, it's supposed to be really important and really emotional, and I think I did okay, but there are some things that I have to change. I want to change the timing a little bit because from the first to the second draft, the timing had changed a little bit in the whole story. So I have to fix that, but other than that, there's not much. There's little phrases here and there. I just reread this chapter from the first draft, but there's little phrases here or there that need to be taken out that are kind of redundant or irrelevant. So I'm gonna be working on that. I think one thing that I definitely need to do is research the topic a little bit better, and this kind of caused a major problem in the first draft. But I think I've gotten closer to a better story, but I think still researching it would help a lot. And when I open this up, after I finish this second draft, I'm gonna open it up to beta readers again, and hopefully they can point me in the right direction and give me a little bit more information to me so that I know where to go from here and where I can take it from there and research myself. I've talked about this before, but creating characters is a fucking crazy concept. Like, you're literally fabricating people and their lives and their personalities. And not only that, like, not only are you making up a whole world of people, you have to become each and every single one of those people. So I can definitely see how actors or writers who get really into their characters just like end up going crazy because you're like becoming a different person all the time. Speaking of going crazy, the character I'm writing about right now is kind of in a state where he's about to mentally break down. And then so it's like, I have to become that person. So I have to become like mentally fucking unstable for this. And then that in itself is just a weird concept. I definitely think this is one chapter where I got the setting pretty good, because I've noticed chapters where I come back and read it and it's unclear where the characters even are, or like nothing in their surroundings is even described. But this one I think I did a good job, and I really hate, or like an okay job, but I really hate when people write stories and they just describe every aspect of the setting in like a page, and it's just like too much at one time. So I like doing it in little bits and pieces, like giving some action, then describing some of the scene, giving more action. And in this chapter, I'm using a lot of sound to get the point across because it's a very crowded space that this person is in. So the sounds are what's like noticeable, you know? It wouldn't so much be like, I mean, with a few words, you can get the idea of what the place looks like across, like, you can get the point across of what the place looks like. But to really make the reader feel like they're in there, I use sound in this one, and I think that's something I really need to work on in general. Is just setting the scene and getting the reader to feel like they're actually in the story. If you guys have any tips on how to do that, let me know. Alright, so I just put some finishing touches on chapter 12 and finished that up. Like I said before, there really wasn't a lot to change because it was one of the later chapters that I wrote, so it was more to the level of how I want the novel to be. So I'm gonna start on chapter 13 tomorrow, which is crazy. There's only 2 chapters left, and 13 will probably take a lot of work, and 14 will probably not take that much work at all. But I'm pretty excited to get to this point. And lately I've been writing a lot. I had this kind of period where I wasn't writing and working that much at all, and so it feels really good to kind of get back in it and be more productive, and just the passion feels good. Working towards something you're passionate about just always feels amazing. But I'm definitely really excited about writing again and being a part of the Gay Stoner website and working with Aaron, even though it's just begun and I'm not really, I don't know. I guess I'm not like a permanent writer for the website, but it still feels good to have something published, and I feel like I'm getting somewhere with this, and I feel really good about it. But yeah. So after this second draft is finished, like I said, I'll open it up for beta readers, and then I'm gonna work on something else. I definitely need something refreshing because I'm kind of burnt out on the novel. Like I've mentioned a few times, I've been working on it for a really long time. And also I think I need to like take a step back from the novel and just like give myself time to forget everything that I wrote, so then when I reread it, it's like reading a whole new story, and then it gives me a fresh perspective. But I guess it's pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. got some work done on the novel, finished up 2 chapters in the second draft, and I wrote an article for thegaystoner.com. So it's been a good productive weekend. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, guys, stay motivated, stay inspired, and stay happy. See ya.